Good morning, everyone. Out for my morning walk, and it's raining. We really need rain, and my rain barrels need filling up. So we walk, whether it be rain, snow, 40 below, we stop at that one. Then I have a treadmill. I've been watching videos of this 92-year-old woman who lives on her own, quite close to her family, but she's still in her own place. She's such an inspiration. That's what I want to be like. I want to be the kind of person that doesn't let rain hold her back, doesn't let snow hold her back. In the wintertime, if I feel housebound, I go and I find a reason to go and shovel somewhere in my yard. We get a lot of snow. Well, sometimes. Yeah. So today, me and my little pup are out for our daily 3K walk. And I'm looking at the sky, and I think it's going to clear up today, but it's going to be muggy. So, yeah. Today I'm going to talk about being a senior and the challenges with health. As you all know or have seen by my previous videos, I have Crohn's disease, thyroid disease, kidney disease, you name it, got it. Well, my fasting blood sugars came back a little bit high. I don't want to go on glyburide or metformin. My husband was on it. It was terrible. And with Crohn's, you go to the washroom a lot anyhow without having the added burden of being on things that, like metformin, that contribute to that problem. So, what am I doing with my diet? I still drink my kombucha, and I drink it every day, but I've changed the way I eat. I love ramen noodles, but at my age, they're probably not very good for you. So what I do is I take zucchini and I do spiral zucchini. So I put it through a little grater thing that spirals the zucchini. I do the same with carrots. So instead of the ramen noodles, I use those. I tell you, I'm feeling a lot better. My vision's better. My energy is better. Excuse me. And I don't get those really hot, and then all of a sudden you're cold. I don't get that anymore. So I planted like 8 zucchini plants. Now, if you know me, I don't grow zucchini well. It just doesn't work for me. But I have 8. So out of those 8 zucchini plants, I should get at least a couple of zucchinis. And I figure if I spiral them and I squeeze out as much moisture as I can before I freeze them, I'll have a winter's worth of zucchini. I don't drink sugared pop. I might have diet pop 3 or 4 times a week. I do enjoy Pepsi, sorry, but I do. And I'm not a real sugar fan, but I do love things like potato chips that have a lot of salt, stuff like that. But once I quit eating them and getting used to practicing this different diet, I don't crave them anymore. It's not easy, and I do allow myself, I go and get a dilly bar from the Dairy Queen, or maybe once a week I do that. Because if you take all of the good stuff away, you probably won't be successful in managing your diet. So for lunch, I used to make ramen noodles with tons of vegetables. Now I make zucchini noodles with more vegetables. Now with Crohn's, a lot of fiber is not your friend. But if it's cooked, it's easy to digest. So I will cook my zucchini spirals and my carrot spirals. And then I add all the spices I like, and I add a protein, because I've been reading to and listening to this 92-year-old lady's vlogs, and vlogs as in V, and she puts protein into her meals because as we age, we don't eat a lot of protein, and it's very important. I'm 71 and I want to keep my muscle tone. She also exercises every day. She has a treadmill, and I'll try and link her channel below. It's really good. She's really interesting to talk to. So I'm enjoying this walk in the rain. I love rain. In the past 5 or 6 years, we haven't got a lot of rain up here, which is really unusual. We've never gotten an extraordinary amount of rain, but in June is our raining season. In the past years, we haven't had this kind of rain. So I'm walking. I'm still getting my exercise. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sourdough rye bread. Now, white bread is not my friend. I love bread. I'm part Ukrainian, so yeah. Pierogies, bread, you name it. Anything with cheese and bread, I'm in. So what I'm going to do is make sourdough rye bread. I've been researching it, and I think it's going to work. I might add some seeds and stuff to it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start out first with rye bread, see how that goes. I'm going to do that this Friday because my sourdough needs feeding. So the rye bread is a mixture of whole wheat, rye, and bread flour. Got the recipe off the internet, and I may have to tweak it a bit, but I think it's going to work. For those of you who are listening and want to share a recipe that you use with sourdough and rye bread, that would be so wonderful. So I'm going to continue on my walk. I usually try not to video over 10 minutes. My attention span is about 10 minutes. I used to teach, and we took an instructor diploma course which taught you how to be an instructor. And he said, when you have an audience, you might have their focused attention for 10 minutes within an hour. So I would do and teach what was important in those first 10 minutes. Then we would do exercises on the computer for about 20 minutes. And then they had assignments to do for the rest of the class. So, yeah, that's why I keep my videos fairly short and to the point. So I hope you've enjoyed this walk with me this morning. I'm going to continue on. We still have about 2 kilometers to go. And I'm really fortunate in the fact that where I live, they have walking trails all over town. So I stick to this one because like I said, I have a Shiba Inu, and she's a little dog who does not like change. She's OCD that way. Don't change her routine or else she's mad. So I want to wish you all a good day. Oops. And stay tuned for my sourdough rye bread video. Have a good day. Bye-bye for now.